Hey guys, welcome back in. Gonna continue this abandoned run. Yeah, I was having trouble with my internet yesterday, so I had to do a couple short little uploads. Hopefully my internet acts better tonight, so actually get a decent stream in. I did run around a little bit after. I grabbed some more salvage data. I believe I should load in next to an observatory, if I remember right. I think. Yeah, okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is, this is just a temporary base, but because I already have something marked in the system, I'm pretty sure there's like an artifact I have to go visit. I want to visit that first. It's up there on a different planet. That way, when I scan for something here, I should get hopefully a signal for a crash ship. I'm pretty sure I grabbed all this stuff. Yeah, alright. So I'm going to head over to that ruin, and then come back down here. Typically I would just put down a beacon, but I've got 5 beacons on this planet already, so I can't put more down. So we're going to head up to that ancient ruin so that I can clear it off my map. And I'm then trying to keep up with salvage data. I got a bunch down here too, but trying to stay on top of that stuff. I figure I wanted to run back down and see if I can get a crash ship out of this, and then I have to go back to my base and do base stuff, and then probably continue warping towards the center, checking out systems. It'll be a little bit of everything, I guess. Yeah, I was getting mad in the last couple times I tried to stream yesterday. I get like 20 minutes in, and then I would lose my picture. So just when I think they had it fixed, it would go down again. So have I been here? They're sending me back and forth to the same ruins, it looks like. Word. Yeah, I've already been here. So I hope that it sends me somewhere else. Jump back up here. And temporary observatory. Also got a bunch of stuff that I need to get in my storage as well, all these craftable items. Not bad though, I was just running around for, I don't know, a couple hours. That almost looks like a crash ship right there. But it isn't. Before I forget, I want to get rid of this base computer. go see what we get. Now hopefully I answered this thing right. So, yep. Another signal. Alright. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm tired of scanning those things. Yeah, I think the puzzles with a math question, I think those probably have a higher chance of giving you a signal. So I think that's that same exact ruin. Why is it sending me to the same exact ruin? I have no idea. And I don't remember what direction. I think I was going south. Oh, I should have picked up that. Right. Got a plaque. Oh, I need to see how much star bramble I have. Next time I stop, I need to transfer some more to my nutrient processor. Kind of check to see what I have in there. Because I need 6,000 of it, I think, right around that. 6,400, I think. What is that? Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. Get a drop pod. And another plaque over here. Yeah, I'm having the worst luck fighting crash ships. I figured this would be a pretty easy planet to locate them on, too. Yeah, might as well hit this up. This will tell me a minor settlement. I see no buildings at all up there. Alright, so that's pretty close. Let me toss this thing down. So transfer this over. What, 3, 6, 9. Alright, so we got 2,000 of that in here now. I'm not sure how much I had in my base, but I think it was only like 2,000 or 3,000. We'll pick this up real quick. Do a quick little scan. See if there's any. Run over and grab that berry tech, I guess. Head over here real quick. It's nice that we can get, you know, like 4 salvage data every time you dig it up. Well, anywhere from 2 to 4, so sometimes it's worth going out of your way to grab it. Why isn't that getting destroyed? There we go. I'm also trying to look for graves when I come out here and do this type of stuff. I got a buried cache, so grab that as well. Alright, got a building over there. I think it's probably just going to be a beacon. Yeah, it looks like it's just a beacon. Well, might as well stop and hit the beacon. Oh, did I pick up my... Okay, I did. Drag that back down here. Yeah, I'm trying to do that stuff as I just kind of run around. That way I'm not just standing there refining stuff. Mineral formation. Some did over here too. Oh, we got a grave. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I think this will be what, like the 3rd one I got on foot. It's pretty good. I used the anomaly thing a couple times as well. Oh, grab these. Yeah, it's not the fastest way to get nanites, but it works. You can always kind of stay active while you're doing it too. I think there was alright, I'll hit that on the way back. I don't want a chance of losing my marker. There we go. Alright, number 6. And that should give me a memory thing. Yep, let's see what that is. B-class life support. Yeah, I was gonna say I think that's gonna overload me. That's the installed one. Oh, I have one down here, alright. I was gonna say, why is that so... Alright. Yeah, I couldn't figure out why it was overloaded for a second there. Alright, so that one's sound good. Sometimes you can get some really good stuff out of those too. Alright, more hydrox and ammonium. Alright, how far away is that? 380. I want to go back to the one on this side because it had damaged machinery with it. Grab that buried cache first. And that's pretty deep. This might fall into a cave. Yep. I'm gonna play this safe. What I do is I put down a marker here, just in case I get turned around down here. Which shouldn't happen. Oh, there we go. But I'm not going to install that here. If I go into my menu, there's a chance a hazardous plant will show up. So, jump back up into this hole and let's see what this will give me. Okay, 18%. Not too bad. Let's see what these are. 21. 16. Right now that one can probably come out. Okay, this one's 17. And no extra benefits. So get rid of that one. Actually put that one up there. Put this one over here. Yeah, good upgrade. Now head over to that damaged machinery. Oh, we got some floating crystals too. I'll pop those open later. Yeah, I figured do this for a little bit and then go do some other stuff. You might want to try to grab some star bramble while I'm out here too. I don't know if I'll use this location or another. If there's some along the way, I'll grab it. Both these. I'll get more floating crystals. I'm gonna head over to those. Because I seem to be getting a lot of like the those yellow crafting items out of them. And those can always come in useful. Because you actually have to craft a bunch of them for stasis devices. Also, so it can be kind of extra stuff. What can I stack those to? Okay, I can stack to 15, so that's actually pretty good. In this mode, anyway. Impulse. Okay, so not really seeing much of anything here. So I think, actually, head over and grab this star bramble. Looks like a pretty good size deposit. Alright, continue south. Damaged machinery. I get over there, I need to put more salvage data in my refiner. A lot of those snapping plants here. These are annoying. And so I mean that salvage data can add up really quick. Start doing this type of stuff. We fix a couple things here. Refill this thing. Put more in there. I just realized I had more silicate powder than what I thought I did. I'm getting that nanite count up. I need to get to 125,000 to upgrade my my ship to an S class. And then maybe bring my multi-tool up to an S class too. I don't know if I want to do that or not. That's actually a lot of work. Grab some more of this star bramble. I think I probably have close to enough now. Alright, that was only 200. Jeez. Right. See, I wish I could just drag and drop this stuff into my refiner, but for some reason it won't let you start the refiner when there's already nanites in it. So, slows down the process a little bit. Right, gotta bury cash out here. Grab this knowledge stone. Right. Machinery, regular cargo. I'll hit that. damaged machinery. Well, at least I started off finding a grave, so already a profitable stream so far. Yeah, finding those graves can be a real pain. I didn't want to use the anomaly to do a bunch of them, yeah. I don't mind using it for a few of them, but I'd rather find them out in the wild myself. That one. Where is my ship? Okay. Continue south. Not a lot here. I'm just trying to constantly just stay scanning, pick up whatever I can. Hopefully something good will show up. Look at that knowledge stone. What is that? Alright, got more floating crystals. Let's go grab that instead. Oh, and I got a damaged machinery right behind me. I know he's gonna give me a hard time. Actually, I want to be headed south still, so I want to be going in that direction. I do want to hit this knowledge stone though real quick. Alright, got buried cache. There's another buried cache over there, but looks like something else. Oh yeah, it is buried cache. Alright, a couple more over there too. Head for that attack as well. You want to kind of stay on the ley line, but also go over towards the sides a little bit. You know, only a couple hundred units. That way, if there is a building over here, you know, I can always run to it. Like those curious deposits never would have shown for me back there. But I do kind of limit myself. I just try to grab things that are somewhat close. You know, like typically like 300 units or less. Let's run over and grab, unless it's something that I really need. make my way back this way a little bit, so I'm going south again, and just continue. And like the regular cargo drops, I'm just skipping those because there's really nothing in them I need. I'm not a big fan of what they've done to the terrain either, how it pops in on you. Might as well head towards that knowledge stone. Yeah, I think with big open areas like this, I'd be able to spot a ship. I almost wonder if they reduce the distance you can see in this mode, because it sure seems that with damaged machinery, like I'm seeing salvage data before I see damaged machinery in a lot of instances. I'll run over and grab this. Alright, got a building over there. Head over towards that. And get these out of here. So I can get quite a few nanites now. 113. Oh, could have mined. Oh yeah, I forgot I had a minor settlement marked. Want to make sure to hit that up before I leave. Let's see what this building is, though. It shows a. Oh, it's just a empty spot. You know, this is areas where I would expect to find a crashed ship. So I don't know if maybe they took crashed ships, some of them out in this mode. That's all I can think of. Yeah, this is, you know, minus the comm balls. This is like an example of what a crashed ship site would look like. Just no ship and no communications ball. Yeah, it definitely seems it. Alright, what do we got? I got all these markers, I can't see what direction I'm going. Alright, there we go. Oh, heading south still. Alright, head over to that. At least we got some nice weather on this planet. Don't have to constantly be charging your hazard protection. This. Actually, I have some, yeah, plants I'll stick in here too. And let's see here, toss that in here. Okay, I think I'm pretty close on Star Bramble. So I've already got a good amount back at my base too. Start that out. Get that going. Whoops. Alright, get this thing refilled too. Run that off. How many stacks of that do I have now? 4 up there. This down here. Okay. Gotta move some of this stuff around. Alright. South. That refiner's done again. Let's mark that. Run that little batch off. See, I hate the fact that they changed how you scan through these things. There's all the stuff at the top of your inventory. You have to scan through a bunch of stuff to get to it. No idea why they did that. Alright, and I should have a few of these. See what some other stuff is. Biophosphate. Don't want that. Alright, so a bunch of more crafting stuff. Yeah, some of the stuff I don't need, so I'll compare it to what I have back at my base. Then I can just refine some of it off. Or just sell it. They do sell for a pretty good amount. I think it's like around 25, so yeah, 25,000. Alright. Do this for a couple more minutes. Keep going south. I want to go over to that minor settlement as well and see what the multi-tool is. I'm not going to bother with the curious deposits because I already have a bunch in my base. So. Be a building coming up. They are spread out far on this planet though. You normally see them about like every 600 units, something like that. This planet, they're really spaced out though. Oh, there's a building over here. Like a factory. Sure I use this thing first. I don't forget. actually just call my ship right in too. Let's see if I can get this thing right. Element. Let's go chromatic metal. Alright. And I already have all the recipes and I don't need the expansion slot, so I'm just gonna do nanites. Those multi-tool expansion things, I've got like at least 20 of them by now. Can't really use them, so. Alright. If there's anything around here. Okay, we'll run over and grab that. Get a wood, knowledge stone. Let's see if there's anything on the way back to my ship. Grab this. All I'm doing is making like a big circle around my ship right now. Grab up whatever I can reach. Again, I try not to go too far away from it, so I might as well grab the Star Bramble too. Yeah, that way when I get back to my base, I can see how much of this stuff I need. I do have a biodome full of it too, so I think I'm gonna have plenty. Come on. Yeah, that way at least I have everything I need for my stasis device farm. I like to do it kind of ahead of time, so we'll grab this. Gonna be down deep, it looks like. Oh, it's right there. Oh, okay, there was a cave there. I thought that was the other side of a hill. Formation. Like that. And again, I just like to try to get as much stuff like this as I can when I'm out exploring. Alright, got a jettison pod, got a factory. Cargo drop. Alright, so I'm just gonna go a little bit past where my ship is. Just check this side. And not really seeing anything. So, alright. Back to my ship and check out that minor settlement. And flip this around too. And not that way. I'm still going south as well, so I do want to see if I can spot any ships. Not a ship, but do some nanites in here. And try to remember to upload these too. Yeah, I know there's going to be damaged machinery in these, so I always try to run into them when I see. Do that and get a word. And nothing to see back there. Alright, and should be some damage tech over here. I always go the wrong way. There was something over in this direction too that it marked. There we go. Do a little bit flying around before I get to that miner settlement. I don't really have much planned for the stream, so just trying to gather as much stuff as I can. Alright, got a hyperdrive. I have a feeling that hyperdrive is probably not going to help me much. The ones I have now are already pretty good. They're all like 300 light years. Alright. I'm gonna build building over there. That's this one. See if we can just take a peek over that way and see what it is. Actually, I'm gonna be flying that way anyway, so just go right up over it. Oh, it's one of those. Not really worth landing at. I'm gonna be going south. I think that's one I just landed at. Got a miner settlement, so I'll swing in there.
Technology recharge.
I didn't mean to turn that off. Fade to white or whatever it is. Be in here somewhere. Unless that's on PC, maybe? I thought there was a way to make it so it didn't splash white. I think that must be a PC option. Oh. Okay, that only goes to 75. Only to 100 rather. Yeah, I guess that option isn't available on PlayStation. There's a disc. Where's the disc? It's going to give me navigation data. At least you can always sell navigation data. Alright. So, go check out the multi-tool. B class. Run back here. Go through all this, grab some free nanites. Alright. Back going. Whoops. I keep doing that. Alright, and just check this thing. Quick. Alright, yeah, nothing in there. Is there anything I can dump off? Yeah, don't really want to get rid of any of that crafting stuff yet because I don't know. Yeah, just continue on. What's that? Drop pod. Something over here too. The beacon. Oh, 3 different buildings marked. I don't normally get that. I must have seen that minor settlement. Oh, got a pillar. Yeah, sadly, I don't have a beacon that I can put down here. We'll see what the multi-tool is, though. Oh. It's a B class. You know what, I will put down a base computer here. I'm not worried about the sentinels being here. I will set this down. Because you can actually do the same type of thing here with the pillar. If I go around to the other planets, I can change the color of the multi-tool. Sometimes I keep coming back here. So I do want to make that red. So it stands out. So that I know it's a pillar. And, D class. Royal. And I'm not going to put the color because the color is probably going to change depending on what planet you spawn in on. Alright. That's always good. I like to make, you know, when I can, I like to try to get those pillars on planets if I plan on doing a bunch of farming or anything. I like being able to turn off the sentinels. So that's just that's going to send me to the same miner settlement. Check on top of this. I keep expecting to see a ship any second. I'm starting to think there aren't any on this friggin' planet. Considering it keeps sending me to a ruin on another planet altogether. Starting to wonder. It's a depot. You have all that lighting from the plants that make things difficult to spot. What was that? That's just a beacon. Got a building over here. Nope, we got a star bramble. Had a ruin back there. Or a plaque, rather. And I think this is a fairly flat planet. Okay, we got a freighter. Got a building over here that I'll run into real quick. Yeah, I'm just trying to get as many like nanites and stuff as I can while I do this. I don't really want to mess around with the larval cores because that is just a pain. And you can only stack, I think, 3 of them at a time, too. So you open up your inventory and there's nothing but larval cores. You don't have time to pick up anything else. Alright, pulse engine upgrade. Let's see what this is. go steel technology, see what that does. Oh, that wasn't good.
Units received.
So check out that crash radar real quick. The last couple of ones of these been giving me mainly salvage data. Alright, I think that's all of that for now. Just move these mods down here. I've been trying to keep them separated. Open that up. Oh, 85%. There we go.
Technology recharge.
Alright. Oh, storage augmentation. I can use that. I think I get unstable plasma at every single one of these. No, that I can't use anymore. Yeah, I gotta sell those things off, or give them away. I go to the anomaly and just pass them over to people. I'm sure somebody out there probably could use them. I never liked digging this one up. I always try to give myself enough room to get out of here without taking too much damage. Especially early on. Another gel. That's a better than the past couple have been. Salvage data. Alright. Let's see if I can get something out of this one. Alright, let's see. 5, 8. Uh, 134. Alright, distress signal. It looks like there's gonna be another building over by that minor settlement too. I'll have to go check, see what that ship is. Make sure I pick up the salvage data too. This one. Okay, at least I got the location of the ship. This is gonna just tell me there's no building, but I want to see if there's any nanites in here. There we go. I'm not even gonna bother talking to it, just loot everything else. Okay, it's just gonna send me back to that same ruin. Whoops, grab that. Try to remember to upload these discoveries, waypoints. There is another building close. Must be that one. No, that's a waypoint. There is another building here. Unless it was Star Bramble I saw, but I don't think so. Oh. No. There was a building right under me. Must be this. Yeah, just an abandoned building. Let's swing you down here. You can land. Come on, you can do it. Ooh, life support. Oh, I'm getting quite a bit of stuff now. Wow, that's a really bad one, too. I don't even have to check that against my other ones. That's how bad it is. I don't know why I always run to these back rooms. I always kind of hoping there's another damaged machinery or something back there, but there never is. So run out here and grab up this. Oh, for once I actually landed on the right side of the building. So used to having a walk all the way around it. Alright. Oh, those are both in the same direction. I think we're just gonna fly right up to that miner settlement, get that out of the way, and check on that beacon. It's most likely gonna be a crash shuttle. That's kind of my luck. My luck with these things. Yeah, either I find a crash shuttle or I find a crashed exotic. There's like no middle. Oh, I got another building right next to this too. Yeah, just land here, get it out of the way. One over here. Oh, there's a disc. Yeah, that's why it's always worth checking both of these buildings. You never know what's gonna be in them. So. Actually, while I'm in here, I'm just gonna toss that stuff in here. Alright, looks like we have a rifle. C-class. Yeah, I mean, I can take those multi-tools up to the anomaly and just sell them, but I don't have to. I don't really care about money, so there's really no point in grabbing them. Alright, nanites there. That and that. And I always end up checking the terminals, just in case there is something good in them. Like these could be really useful in the early part of the game. They're expensive, but if you have a way to make money, you can really speed things up. Alright, and while I'm here, I'm gonna run over that observatory. Find a bunch of buildings now. Alright, you should be burning off that stuff too. At least I know there's a good chance there's going to be damaged machinery in these buildings. It makes it worth running into them. Yep, nothing found. I probably should have gone and cleared that ship out first before I came back to do that. Chances are it wouldn't have given me anything anyway. So, let's head towards that ship. always like to just take a few moments just to look at the surroundings, though, just in case there is something else to land at. Doesn't really look like much is here now. Alright, head to that beacon. Yeah, like I've been saying, it's that green fighter. Yeah, like I've been saying, they tend to put crash ships like right around where a hill is, so that you only see it from one direction typically, or you know, you're always flying over it, so you end up missing it. Alright, just C-class. Let's claim it. Yeah, let's fix it up real quick. That's good. Yeah, I need to make a seal. Alright, there's nothing else here. 17% shield. That's not very good. I'll hold on to it for right now, though. I got a bunch in my storage back in my base, so it might be good in something else. Alright. Do you want to grab this stuff back here, though? Make sure I talk to the convoy. Control panel. Alright, cyclotron. That'll save some nanites. And first thing I'm gonna do is remove that, unpin that. Alright. I wish it wouldn't have that install prompt whenever you get a new blueprint. Half the time you don't have the stuff to build it, you don't really care to use it. See if I can get anything out of this building, and then head back to my base. Go through my inventory. Over here. This is probably gonna say no buildings found. Nothing found. Just because I have that ruin tagged, and it just keeps sending me to the same ruin over and over again, so. Alright. Let's see what that is. Just a shelter. Yep. Alright. I think we're done here. Where's my main base? Alright, head over there. Drop off some of this stuff. Probably hit up a couple farms and then I think get back to warping towards the center. And looking for a decent place to throw together a stasis device farm. Or a fusion igniter. I'm more focused on stasis right now though. I don't have all the plans I need for a fusion igniter yet. That'll be like the next real big build after that. I want to keep trying to make my way towards the center though. Gotta remember not to use that tritium yet. I think I need it for one of the exosuit or the exocraft. One of the tires I think takes tritium. So even though I don't really use them much, they can come in useful. What's that yellow marker for? Let me head over to the see what that is, because that might be a crashed ship. Because they do respawn every like couple weeks or something like that. So I wonder if this might be a crash ship. I have no idea what that is. I don't think it's a crash ship because I don't know, I'll leave it there for now. I'll have to swing back in a couple weeks and see what it is. Alright, head back to my base. See what's going on down there. Been here in a couple days. Alright, before I do anything in here, I do want to see about installing some tires in this, just so I don't end up accidentally using that tritium. So let's get that installed, because I might use these on the gas giant. So eventually I'll end up doing that. Or grip angular grip. Is that a negative angular? Okay, plus angular. So I'm gonna want this one. So get that installed too. I think those are the two I typically install. So. And are any of these for exocraft? Are fuel use is -2%. Yeah, that's not even worth having. Oh, keep it for now, I guess. Better than nothing, I guess. Oh, that's an engine also. -2. Nice. What's this one? 13% boost. Boost tank. This is a boost, I think. Alright, so that's an upgrade. Get rid of that one. 5 thrusters, pulse engine. C-class movement module. That's garbage. Pulse engine. Let's see what that pulse engine is. Actually, see what that hyperdrive is. 197. That's not going to be any good. Yeah. Junk. This should probably be junk too. 6% boost. No good. Six and 15. Yeah, junk. Yeah, what's that gonna give me? That's not worth it either. Alright. Now unload some of this garbage I have. Do I have any in my ship to... Alright, I got too much stuff. I need to get rid of some of this. Alright. Just start right with Herox. Alright, so... I know I'm not going to need this stuff, so I'm just going to stick it down here now. Granite. Use that. Geodesite. Ooh. Got a bunch of that now. These I might actually break down because they give me platinum. Magna Gold I'm good on. Aronium. More Aronium. Bronze. That. This I keep an extra of. If I can get 2 stacks, I'd like to have it. Alright, that's all I had? Thought for sure there was more stuff. I got a heat capacitor that I can... Actually, I'm gonna move those over to this. I'll leave them in here. Those can actually be really useful to have. Alright, and I always save those hyper clusters. You need them for one recipe, and I don't remember what one it is. So... Okay. I got way too many batteries. I ended up making like 50 extra batteries. Alright, that's it in there. Let me get rid of some of the salvage data. Actually, I got all these refiners down here. Just filled this up. I can burn these off at the same time. Yeah, because these give me platinum. So I just let that run until it's done. That way I get the full amount. Because I think you can only refine 2 at a time to get 250. But burn all this off. Actually, I didn't need to burn that off. So there they are. There it is. I know I had a full stack of that somewhere. Alright. So, oh, I can only do one at a time. Oh, might as well just babysit it then. Now it's saying 250. I don't get that thing sometimes. Alright, and sell off stuff I don't need. Let me get rid of that.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
Feels weird to sell off exosuit expansions. Let me get rid of a few of those too.
Units received.
I had 28 of those. You know, save 3.
Units received.
Run back up here. Put away this gold and platinum. They don't have a really good source of platinum right now, so this is how I kind of do it. Alright. Seeing if there's anything else in here to move over. Don't look at. Oh, I got all those plants too. Let's grab all this. That way I can check, make sure I have enough star bramble. Grab all this. Yeah, if I don't have enough star bramble, it's going to be really close. So I can probably just use my refiner to make more of it, mixing it with paraffinium, just like what I did with the fungal mold. Just kind of expand on it. Okay, I already had almost 4,000, so I should have enough. Two, 4, 6,600. Oh, okay, you got a couple hundred extra, so good. I should be all good on my plants then. Right, so drop off extra stuff. Let's see, multi-tool expansions. I'm actually gonna hold on to these right now. I want to see what supercharged slots I can open up in those other ships. Biophosphate, I don't have a good spot for that. I think I'll probably just stick it in here for now. Yeah, I got all that friggin' navigation data in here. I thought I had a spot for dihydrogen somewhere. For some reason I keep moving this dihydrogen around. I can never just pick a spot for it. You know, I think I can go in like this oddball container too. Well, what I keep doing is I keep making dihydrogen jelly to use it up. Alright. And we got some extra sodium nitrate. Extra stuff down here too. Silica powder. Yeah, I just like having my stuff somewhat organized. I hate having it be all messy. Put that in there. Kind of recharge all my stuff too. Yeah, I got another storage augmentation over here. Yeah, got those things everywhere now. Deridium I can put in there. Okay, that should have used up a little bit of stuff. I'll just burn that off real quick. Alright, toss that overflow in here. I gotta go through all these mods and see what they actually are. Most of them I just ripped out of other ships. I'll do something with that glass. Alright, got quite a bit of glass now, too. I should be good on that for a little bit. Alright, so I still do need, what, dirty bronze, auronium, granite, and iridescent. So, yeah, everything else is full, though. Alright, that's my third underwater mod. Oh, I got 2 of the radiations. I don't know if I'm ready to install those. Actually, I think I will, just to get rid of them. Do the same thing with the underwater. Get that stuff installed. Alright, so I will have an extra radiation. Alright, cold weather. And underwaters I'll just stick down here. I don't plan on ever using them, but at least I'll have them when I need them. I can't use this one, so... These are all the same, right? Let's get rid of that one. Yeah, I never used 3, so this will be kind of a learning thing for me. Is there anything else? You know, I just bring those over to... Oh yeah, I got one of those things too. Rocket launcher. Deflector shields. Okay, that's all. That should all be ships. So, get these installed. Break it down. Break it down. What's that helmet thing? Yeah, see, this I got out of a one of those things you get from graves. So sometimes they do give you good things like this. Because I don't even have this thing unlocked. So those things can be pretty nice. Alright, move this back down. This. Oh, that's a starship. That's at like 19% or whatever. Starship. Alright, economy scanner. This. Actually, that cadmium. I think I have a stack of cadmium. Yep. I'm actually just gonna run that cadmium right off. A little bit of extra chromatic metal. Grab a little more pyrite. Right there. Oh, I don't know how much I need. Did I grab uranium? No. Alright. Just put that storage container, storage container. I want to keep some of these on me. Alright, I got 12 on me already. Put those in storage. Go grab that chromatic metal out of here. Storage container. Alright. So I think I'm actually gonna run up to the space station, get rid of that fighter, and I want to see what the supercharged slots are gonna be in those 3 interceptors I have. So I'm gonna kind of tease it a little bit to see what I can get for supercharged slots. That way I end up upgrading the right ship. So I'm just gonna run up to the space station and go from there. I'll just stay in the current. Alright. Run up there. Okay, so it looks like this stuff reset. I'll grab that stuff. Grab my nanites again. So it must be like once a week or 10 days, something like that. This stuff resets. Store jog. Always nice. No nanite machine here. Alright, I just want to check the other side. I'm pretty sure there's a nanite machine over here as well. Like I know I definitely looted this one. This is my home system, so yeah, it must be like every 7 days or so. And I did get. Actually, I'm gonna scrap that ship, so I'll come back up here later and sell all the stuff. That's just carbon. Yep. Alright. So head out here and sell this ship. While it's fresh in my mind, because I don't want to forget. I got this thing hanging around. I wish it was easier to see what these things are. It's Crimson Shard. Scrap is not scrap. Alright, that thing. There's nothing to rip out of it. I already ripped out the shield, so. Go over here and get rid of that. That's all it's doing is taking up room, so. Alright, and it's going to bring in my pillar most likely. Yep. Alright. So. 1% damage. Nope. Get rid of that. Alright. And just toss that in the ship. Alright. I'll run up here and sell all this stuff, that way I don't have to do it later. Alright. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in each of my interceptors. Start with Crimson, which I think is the one I wanted to upgrade. Actually, that one I can see all my slots already, so that one's not bad. I'll bring in, that's my normal ship. Alright, Shard. See, I can only see 2 supercharged slots right now. It's an A class, so I want to see which one of these is going to be a supercharged slot, so come over here. I'm gonna go upgrade, apply augmentation. So I'm gonna just go to that one first. Okay, so that one's gonna be my supercharge, and just see if that does anything. Alright. So I'm not a fan of that spacing, so I'm just gonna hit leave, and then I'm gonna reload my restore point. So I know that that ship I can probably just scrap now. Or I can always hold on to it and use it for like extra storage or something too, so. But I don't really have like a storage issue right now. So that shard, I have one that's like junk, I think, scrap. I was gonna scrap this one, but I want to see. Oh, that one's got an economy scanner in it too. Alright, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I jump in here just so I can remember which one I left off on. So we'll see what this one, actually, what's the hyperdrive on that thing too? I've been meaning to check that. So 640. Okay. Oh, now I'm just gonna do the same thing with this one. Okay, so that's not bad. That actually might be good. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave and do a reload again. So scrap is actually not too bad. I got one more I think I need to check. I mean, none of them are like really, really good, but they're not bad either. So scrap and blast. Which I think this might actually be the same ship. I think this is the one I ripped the what do they call it? The economy scanner out of. I think this might actually be the same ship. I'm just gonna go right here and see if that. Okay, that's the supercharge. Alright. So I'm going to do another reload. That way I'm not using up expansion slots when I do that. So now I just want to go through them again and find, you know, the one with like the highest hyperdrive on it. So I'm just going to start at the beginning of the list so I don't miss any. So Crimson. Okay. It's probably my favorite looking one though. So we get 653. This one I'm gonna get rid of. The shard is gone. Scrap. Okay, so shard and scrap are both gone. So okay, so yeah, just do it now and get it over with. I want to rip this out though. Thought there was something that I could remove. Guess not, unless it's just on the upgrade. Alright, so scrap this one. Alright. Oh, it moved it over there now. And shard. Yep, shard's gone. Teleport receiver, I'll just rip that out too. It would cost next to nothing to reinstall it, but... Alright, and get rid of this one. Alright. Now what'll happen is when I go to upgrade one of these to an S-Class, I'll kind of do the same thing to see what the final supercharge slot's going to be. Or then just take whichever one has the, whichever one's the best. Let's go back to my regular ship though. And what's the hyperdrive on that? It's 1400. But that's without any mods. So it should be pretty close. But then again, this is also a C class. If this was an S class, the hyperdrive will be much higher. And I also don't have a lot of hyperdrive upgrades in here either, because there's a bunch you know, I don't have any of these installed, you know. Well, that only adds like another 50. I'm not sure about the Atlantic. I would assume it's probably like another 50 light years though. Alright, go up here. I should have a bunch of junk now to sell. So go get rid of all of that. But I'm not gonna use those storage augmentations until I actually upgrade the ship to an S class. I know that both of them are really decent though. Okay, that's 70.
Units received.
Press.
Units received. Units received.
Alright. So that's not too bad. I mean, I jumped up, what, almost, well, over 400k now. Let's just see what these are though. Maneuverability and boost. %20 boost compared to God. They're not making it easy sometimes. Yeah, get rid of it. I plan on only using pretty much one ship anyway. So let me go. 19% shield. So that could be actually be decent. Hyperdrive. Junk. $209. That's still, yeah, you got 300s here. I think this is like a 300 as well. So get rid of that one. Get rid of some of that junk in my ship too.
Units received. Units received.
And actually sell off 2 of those because I keep getting a partial stack of them. I don't have to worry about, I have to use that up. Let's just sell off like the chromatic metal too. Keep 1 stack of it. So sell off 400 of that. Alright. Give me a little more room. That over here. I'll just delete that. Alright, let's see. Fill that up. Alright, good. Use up some of those. Freaking wire emblems. I'm just gonna sell off some of those. Alright. That should get rid of some. I want to move this down here. And I gotta go through all these other mods and do something with them. Actually, while I'm here, I might as well toss a few of them in Crimson. I have a feeling this is going to be the one I'm going to be upgrading, so what I'm going to do is just, for the time being, stick some of this stuff in there. So some of the stuff is going to be lower than what I transfer over. So when the time comes, I can just delete them then. Toss that in there too. What? I can't use an economy scanner in these? Oh, I never even realized that. Okay. Never even knew that. I'm just stick it down in here for now then. I got more wiring looms in here. Jesus, I've got wiring looms everywhere. Let's just stick this in here too. Wait, how many friggin' upgrades do I have? I got 9 of them in here? Oh my god. Man, I got stuff everywhere. Alright, let's switch my ship back. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I still have that economy scanner in here, so I'm just gonna put that back in there for now. Alright, and just make a quick save. And then I think there was something else I wanted to do here, and I can't remember what it was. Did I have anything in here? Upload all. Alright. What I'll do now is I'll warp over to that last base that I'm not going to bother with like liquid explosive or anything right now. I'm going to get a couple warps in. I'm going to head to that that last base that I put down. Which would be that last system. There we go. Warp over there. Because I only have probably about a half hour to play, so when I get in a couple jumps, look at a few different systems. Slowly make my way to the center, because I think I'm like in the 970s now, so still got a long, long way to go. If I do find a black hole, I'll think about possibly taking it. That's a bad thing though, I have no way to figure out where they are. So, get rid of this, delete base. I don't think there was anything in the system except for this planet that was worth looking at. Take a quick peek though. Can't tell by that. I'm almost certain that there isn't though, because I would have noted it when I put my base computer down. I just knew that it was a good looking planet. I think the other ones were like toxic and something else. Yeah, irradiated. Alright, there is a frozen. Alright, let's head out of here. And galactic core. Alright. Yeah, I just use that as a kind of guide to get back to the core. What I'm gonna be looking for, actually, let's just keep going forward. That's another dissident. Alright, let's see. Dude, like, I don't want to bother with this system, even though it's dissident. I want, like, a 6-planet system. We got Couple moons here. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This looks like 6 altogether. Good moons can be really nice to get. Just because they're smaller and your hotspots seem like they're closer together too. So if you find like a lush moon, it can be good for a stasis device. If you can get cobalt on that moon. If you can't, then it's really not good. That planet's probably not going to work. Nope. Alright, so what do we have for moons? Okay, got a frozen moon. Ooh. So far we're looking good. Now we need frozen. And this is not going to be frozen, but it's abandoned. Which isn't bad. No. Now we're... really need a cold planet. And that's not cold. Abandoned. I also don't have cobalt, which I do need. So this system wouldn't work for me. I am just going to take a quick run down to the rainy planet though. Like the rings going right through that that frozen planet too. It's kind of cool to see, but it's really annoying if you need to build around it. We got plum-colored grass. It looks like it's going to be a like a rocky planet too. Yeah, really no trees or anything. Just run over here real quick. See what this is. All right. Oh, we got a thing. A lot of times I like to just land places just to be able to name the planet and grab nanites out of it. Checking humidity. No fauna. So, do a quick upload. Alright. Actually, upload the system too. Yeah, like when I started this, I wanted to be able to name my systems as I did them, but I'm running into too many systems that are discovered, so I'm not gonna bother with trying to name everything. A lot of times people just kind of pass through systems and they do an upload all, so so it kind of takes away from people that do want to name things. Out of jump range. Yeah, I'm trying to stick towards yellow large systems. Alright, so not really a large system, but give it a shot. Oh, I should have stopped at that space station too. But I'm not really too worried about money or anything like that right now. Just want to continue my way towards the center. Alright, we have the wrong type of hot planet. Yeah, and basalt, so I know that this system won't work. So, too small. That looks like a large system. Yeah, I want to stick towards yellow systems just because the odds of getting a hot, cold, and flesh planet together, you know, you have a better chance of it in yellow systems. Whereas if you go to red, green, blue, you typically have less planets, and the odds of finding a lush in that system is much less. I can tell already this system won't work. No. From the map, it looked like there were a lot more planets there. Alright, so there's my core. Okay, we got 4 planets. That looks like, yeah, that's still only 4. Check this one out. I think I see a moon in the system, but I'm not sure. What I might do is get on for a few hours and just do nothing but warp until I can find a system that I can put a stasis device farm in. Yeah, this one's no good because all it's going to be is me making my way towards the center. Let me change this in my log though, because it keeps going to the mission thing. Yeah, because I don't want to be spending, you know, like 6 hours streaming nothing but me warping. Yeah, that would not be fun. Alright, this is a big system. It can take quite a while to warp this way. If I wanted to, I could just find a portal and just portal right to the center, but that takes away half the challenge. Alright, the wrong hot planet. No good. Yeah, mark that one. Okay. Do have a hot planet. Oh, let's see what's back here. Okay, we got a cold planet with cobalt. And what's that moon? Nuclear moon. There is another planet back here somewhere. right on the other side of that, though. Go down over here. What I'd be looking for is a lush planet now. That doesn't look like. Molten. Dang it. Alright, continue forward. And there's plenty of systems to choose from. The game's friggin' massive, so you just have to find it. Alright, now I hate it because sometimes the planets will go behind the information thing. Yeah, there's no moons in that system. Check this one. Alright, that looks like a 5 or 6. See, this is where I miss the system scanner in your freighter. Because you can just warp in and scan everything at once. And doing it the old ways, I feel spoiled now by that system scanner. Let's see, we've got a 6th planet. Man, they love toxic moons, don't they? Or toxic planets. And that looks volcanic. Oh, rotten. Alright, that could be... Nope, that's cactus. See, what I need is selenium, not cactus. Wow. This is an absolutely horrible system. So, continue forward. I got a couple more jumps in me, then I gotta jump out for the night. That was a big system. Check that one out first. Got a lush right there. Oh, we got aggressive sentinels on it. Oh, no? No cobalt, though. Alright, got a dead planet. That's gonna be toxic. Yep. Or high energy, whatever. No. This system is not looking good. Okay, got selenium. And I need frozen, but that... Yep. No go. The thing is, I have something in my mind that I can just slow down and you know, explore around more, but I want to build something, so that's why I'm just so focused on getting this thing going. But typically what I do is I build bases, you know, and then I explore a little bit. You know, so the roles are kind of reversed for me. I'm so used to just building and building and building. That after a while exploring drives me nuts. Because I see places that I want to build and I really can't. Yeah. Or it's not it's not worth doing in this game mode, you know. You know, to build something fancy or whatever. Okay, we got a high temp. And that. Yep, that's not, this won't work. Do another jump. Actually, there was something close here too. There was a bunch of planets. Why am I selecting that one again? Yeah, this one. I mean, another thing I can do is I need to build 3 bases for that stasis device. I can always put them in different systems. It's just I like to have them all together. I just consider it kind of a challenge to do. So, okay, so we have the lush with cobalt, which is a good start. Another lush. Another lush with aggressive. Huh? We got a hot. That is not going to be a cold, is it? No, another hot. I think I will go check out that grassy one. Oh, that's got activated copper. Wasn't there a nice one? No, that's got activated copper. That one's got aggressive sentinels. Oh. Let's run down to this one though. Because I gotta toss down a base computer and be jumping off, so take a quick peek at this one. Oh, it's got a yellow sky. I can tell I'm not gonna like it. And it's storming. Oh, we got some water. So, take a quick look during the day. There's not much to see, is there? Yeah, normally I like to see what the grass and land formations look like. And this is all friggin' water. Gonna be one of those planets. What's this one? It's arid. Get around to the other side of the planet. Maybe there's some land over here. I'll be able to actually see. Yeah, it's so hard to tell where there's land on these. They love to throw storms at you the minute you try to get into the atmosphere. Alright, looks like we got blue grass. That yellow sky though, that's a deal breaker. Try to get over land somewhere. Alright, we got land over here. Too bad. It'd be a nice planet if it didn't have that sky. It actually hurts my eyes after a while. It's just so bright. What a shame. There's no trees either. Alright, so I think... Let's see what this building is. Just going to be a beacon. It's out on the island. depot. Oh, I have a scanner in here I can use. For some reason, whenever you scan for one of these, it's never in front of you. It's always behind you somewhere. So, report down to there. Yeah, a lot of times I'd like to put my little temporary base at trading posts, just because you got a landing pad and everything, and if you need to sell anything or anything like that, you can do it before you take off. Alright, so tomorrow morning I think I might jump in for a few hours and just do a lot of warping. See if I can make my way towards the center, but at the same time continue to do what I'm doing now. And then when I do find a system, maybe get hotspots mapped out, stuff like that. Then when I get everything set, then maybe start building. Do that on stream. Because it's just going to be a lot of it's just going to be me warping to the middle. So, and that'll probably take quite a few streams of just doing that. So, so I might, just put the uploads on hold for a bit until I can find the right system and finish out this little playthrough. But maybe a few days, before I actually do a stream or anything like that. But I think that would probably be the best bet, because it's, like I was saying, it's just going to be me doing a lot of warping. So, but I think that's going to do it. So, yeah, it might be a few days before another episode gets done. So, alright guys, I appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Take care.